work on that back body line in front there. But let's see how this turns out. All right, guys, so that feels pretty good. It's pretty smooth. I can tell that right here there's a kind of a high spot. It's kind of pooching out a little bit too much right there. Still a tiny bit. That's better. That's better. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. What I'm a little worried about, this right here was high, so you see me hammer that down. If you can see right here, when I was sanding it, the sander didn't even touch that part. And if you guys could feel, there's one hell of a ridge that runs right along here. I'm thinking that all of this right in here is going to be low too. So probably what I'm going to have to do is get me some more mud and mix it up, because I gotta, if you guys can see that body line that's right there, I gotta fill all this in here still, and I'll show you guys how I do that here in a minute. But I think right now I'm gonna go mix some more mud, and I think I'm gonna fill in this area right here, and then we'll get to sanding some more.
One eternity later.
I don't know what you guys prefer out there. There's all kinds of paddles out there. Metal paddles like this, and there's plastic paddles. The plastic paddles to me, they don't, they have a little more give to them than I like. So I mean, I'll use the plastic ones. I use the plastic ones when I put this on, but I prefer these metal ones. You done must. See. So put your paddle right there on the body line and just lay it down like that. Now, what you're going to have is just a slight ridge right there, right? So you guys, I don't know if you can see that or not. So right there, because I'm gonna have to take, I've got a rounded sanding block over there. I'll have to put some sandpaper on it and get down in here and, you know, sand that. But what I want to do is I want to take and worry about the dent now, and then what I'll do is when I go to primer it, I'm actually going to get some feather fill primer, and I'm going to spray the whole car with it. Feather fill primer is basically liquid body filler. The rule of thumb is 180 takes out 80, 220 takes out 180, 320 takes out 220, 400 takes out 320, etc., 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 till you get up to like 800, 600 or 800. I've painted cars that went up to 600. You can paint a car with 600, but what you do is you have to sand the car, hit it with 80, primer it, sand it, hit it with 180, and then sand it again, primer it, then hit it with 220, and then prime it, and then hit it with, what I'm saying is you just got to keep going up and up and up. Well, what I've learned, since that stuff is so dang good, what I've learned is I can hit it with 80 and hit it with that feather feel, and I can go from 80 grit all the way up to 320. So I hit it with that feather feel again, and I go up to 400 and then 600. So I'm cutting out essential 4 steps. So we'll let this dry and I'll be right back with you. Here's that round block I was telling you about. See, just like that. Also, guys, when you're sanding, or when you're putting your filler or whatever on, try to keep it out of places that you got to sand, like right in here. I got plastic in there now, and now I got to spend an hour trying to get it sanded out. That's great. So, do you guys remember when I was telling you guys that the tree fell like this, right? So, as I was sanding that, sanding this in here, you see shiny? See that right there? I guarantee you that's low, because this and this got pushed down. So that probably got pushed down with it. And if that got pushed down with it, filling that in there is not going to be fun, guys. It's not going to be fun at all. Because, yeah. All right, let's see what we can do.
If I
is feeling just about perfect. There's a little tiny bit of a low right there. Actually, it's about right there. So that's ready for primer. Now I have to worry about this low here and this low here. You guys can see that right there. It goes all the way up to there, and then over here it starts about right there and goes all the way up into there. So your dent goes from there to there. You guys can see that. So not only do I have to get this flat, but I have to build this edge again, and then I got to build this edge again. So that, my friends, is not going to be fun. Let's get to it, I guess. So you guys, I'm building these body lines right here. And what you're going to do, take you a piece of tape. Alright guys, so can you guys see that? Right, do you see that right there? See how it's tight there, but then it's got a gap there. We want to fill up to that. Okay. Plastic's starting to get hard. I'm gonna have to quit. What?
We're going bowling? Yeah, I feel like I already done. Does it look good? I think it looks pretty good. Are we going bowling?
Haven't really thought about it.
What do you mean you haven't thought about it?
Well, I've been working on this.
Why does it smell like beef ravioli in here?
Hey guys, there's my son. One of my children with his man bun.
Are we going bowling or not?
There's a video of me grinding on or sanding on this, and when I was sanding on it, I sanded it down a little bit too far, and if you guys can see how this right here is all uniform, this right here, if you can see that, that is just a little low spot right there. This has been sanded, this has been sanded, this here hasn't been sanded quite as much. Same with right there, you can see that. See how it goes like that and then back up right there. That's just, that hasn't been sanded. Primer will probably fill that in and it'll be fine. But if you look across this, how it's all uniform right here. Well, when I was sanding on this the first time, And like I said, there's a video of me out there. I haven't posted it yet. I don't know if I'm going to post it or not, but there's a video out there of me sanding, and I went down a little too far. And when I went down a little too far, I noticed that in the body filler, it wasn't mixed great. So what I had to do was I had to grind it all back out. When I ground it back out, this is what I used. That's a 36 or an 80 grit pad right there. So this thing spins at about 6,000 or 7,000 RPMs, and I was trying my best not to spin it up too fast, but if you can look right here, see that and that and all that and all that around through there. Well, that's where, if you look at this is smooth metal. This here that's a low spot, that's a high spot, that's a low spot, that's a high spot, that's a low spot. And in the video that I was grinding this out, I said, I gotta grind this body filler out. I gotta take it all out because it's not mixed right, and I'm afraid that it's gonna delaminate and pop off, and if I'm gonna do a job, I'm gonna do a job right. I'm not gonna half-ass it. So I had to grind it all out, and when I started grinding it out, I hooked everything up, and I said, I do not recommend one of these for anything I don't anything. If you're grinding out rust, yes, it's perfect. If you're grinding out body filler, it's really, 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 really touchy. So I ground it out, and it kind of bit me in the ass, but not too bad. Call it a bee sting in the ass, not a dog bite in the ass. So I think a lot of this, the high fill primer, that liquid body filler that you can put in a spray gun, I think that's going to pretty much fill all this up. I hope it does anyway. I've been out here pretty much all day, guys. So I tell you what, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's getting to be about supper time. So I suppose if you guys could really, 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 really do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys, if you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. I love doing body work. I love doing this stuff. Been doing it for, well, I painted my first car when I was 15, and the last time I seen it, the paint was delaminating off into big chunks that big, pretty much down to the bare metal, because we were just mixing paint together. We was trying to make a color, and we mixed some reds and some blues and some greens, and we just poured it all in a can, and then we thinned it down with lacquer thinner, and then we just shot it on the car, and it was like a light red or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I was 16 years old and didn't know nothing, and I just fell in love with it. So ask some questions down there. I might have the answer. Like I said, again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And guys, remember, if your project's ignored, it'll never get restored. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.